Hey everybody, Sean Pierce here with Century 21 United Realty here in Peterborough. It's the end of May 2025 and I'm sitting here in my kitchen trying to keep my commitments by putting out these market reports each and every month. And you know, I've found some really interesting trending in the market in the past 30 to 60 days, really the past 30 to 45 days, and that is that there is a noticeable momentum in the market and a noticeable momentum in my own business and in our team's business here as well. So part of the reason why I'm getting to this so late in the month is because I've been so busy in the business, on showings, working on offers, dealing with clients, working with clients, which is the stuff that I love to do each and every day. Now, studying the market and understanding the trending in the market is part of my job, and it's something that I do through these videos every month to try to stay sharp. And so that's what I'm going to do here today. I'm going to go over the most recent data set that we have, which is from April 2025, the last previous month that has fully ended. So we have a full data set there to review together. Okay, so I'm going to minimize my screen here and go through this pretty quick. So there it is. There's my title page. And oh, my designer put in a picture of my son there as well, which he's not quite on the payroll yet, but he is benefiting from the payroll. Let's just say that, you know, being a dad, providing, protecting, all that stuff, it's kind of my number one job. So I love to see my man Miles there on the presentation. But here it is. Here's your market report for May 2025 for the city of Peterborough. Okay, so city of Peterborough, total of 90 sales in the calendar month of April 2025. You can see that in the top left corner. Average price in the city of Peterborough was sitting just around $620,000 to $621,000. Okay, and average days it took to sell a house within the city of Peterborough city limits was about 27 days. Okay, so 90 sales. It's up a bit from the previous month of March. So again, we're seeing some of the data start to trend upward a little bit in terms of volume of sales. But again, average price floating in the lower 600s, okay? Let's jump to the north end, also known as the North Crest District. 27 sales in the calendar month of April, with an average sold price of just under $672,000. So you'll note that when we looked at the city of Peterborough statistics, the average price across the city was just over $620,000. So the north end, the North Crest District, is trending a little bit above average in terms of its average price, okay, at just under $672,000. 27 sales, and 24 of those 27 sales were detached homes. You can see that here over in the mid-right screen, where we have a breakdown of the style of homes that are sold in each end of town. This is relevant info for you if you're considering buying, selling, or investing in any part of Peterborough. The bulk of sales here in the city tend to be detached homes, but you know, there's always some semis, some townhouses, and once in a while some condos that sneak into the data sets. But again, in April 2025, a total of 27 sales in the north end, average price just under $672,000. Okay. South End Peterborough for April 2025, we had a total of 14 sales in the South End. Average sold price sitting at just over $552,000. Now that's a fair bit under the city average price, which, as we've spoken to, is sitting just over $620,000. 14 of those sales were detached homes, so no semis, no condos. Every home that sold in the South End in April 2025 is detached. So there's your update for the South End of Peterborough for April 2025. Central Downtown District, wow, 17 sales in the month of April. Now that's up significantly from March, where I believe we had less than a handful, so less than 5 sales in March 2025. Up to 17 sales in the month of April 2025. Average sale price sitting just over $516,000, and 15 of those 17 homes that sold were detached homes, and another 2 of them were duplexes, multifamily. So if you're an investor or you're interested in multifamily real estate, the central downtown district in Peterborough is where a lot of that housing stock resides. So if you have any questions about multifamily investing, 2, 3, 4 units plus, feel free to reach out to myself or my team, and we're happy to chat with you about that specific style of real estate. Okay, so there's your market report for April 2025 for the central downtown district here in the city of Peterborough. 17 sales with an average price of just under $517,000. East City. So here we are. We're looking at 14 sales in the month of April 2025 with an average price of just under $663,000. Now, I love the East City district. You see a little bit more condo stock in the east end of town. Doesn't look like we have any, no condo sales reflected in this data set. Now, I suspect we might have perhaps a minor error in the data set, because I'm willing to bet there might have been a condo sale or 2 here in town. But 13 detached homes sold in the east end of town for April 2025, and 1 semi-detached home. Again, average price sitting just under $663,000. West End, often referred to as the best end, typically the highest average price in the city of Peterborough. In April 2025, there were a total of 18 sales in the West End of Peterborough, with an average sale price of just under $665,000. Now, 16 of 18 sales were detached homes, and 2 of those sales were attached homes or townhouses. So that's a pretty even data set across all 5 ends of town. Again, a total of 90 sales in the month of April, and 18 in the West End, average price just under $665,000. So rapid fire real estate trends, this is something I try to do every month, where I just talk about, locational factors, political factors, environmental factors that are impacting the market. So as I'm shooting this, it's towards the end of May 2025. We do have a Bank of Canada announcement coming up on June 4th, 2025. Predictions, I'm not big on predictions, because depending on how ambitious you are with your Googling and your searching, you can often find predictions that'll support many different arguments. But for the sake of this document, there is some prediction that the Bank of Canada will hold the rate at 2.75, the overnight rate that is, on their next announcement. Okay, so overall inflation rate has gone down to 1.7%, which is a fairly healthy number as I understand it. Now, core inflation still above 3%, so that is not healthy as I understand it. But again, I'm no economist. There's plenty other sources there if you want to study the economy. I'm happy to chat about it with you, but certainly not going to position myself as an expert on the topic. Okay. And yeah, I think that's fair enough for that data point. We have a new prime minister here in Canada. Carney has won the election. His housing plan for Canada involves building 500,000 homes annually. I would love to check his results on that at the end of year 1. And not that I'm a pessimist or I'm not rooting for the guy, but I bet that he's not going to hit that target. I wish him all the best, though. Good luck, Carney, and I certainly hope you get it done. Okay. Affordable housing continues to be an issue here in Canada. There's a lot of layers to that conversation. If it's something that you're interested in and you have questions about it, happy to speak about it at length. If and when you'd like to connect on that. And last but not least, Carney's talking about eliminating GST on homes priced under $1 million to make home ownership more accessible. Great idea. I really don't have a lot to say, and I don't like to get into politics. I tend to get pretty quiet when people start talking politics. Obviously, it impacts us all, but overall, I'm proud to be Canadian. I'm grateful to be Canadian. blessed in many ways to live where we do, to live where I do here in Peterborough. So I'm not going to complain too much on here, but you know, housing is my trade, and it's the trade that I operate in. I own houses. I invest in real estate, and I need real estate to keep myself and my family housed. So I have an interest in it for many reasons, and the way I like to approach my job in my job as a realtor is to just talk to one person or one family at a time. And you know, I look at the real estate market a lot like the weather. Like there's good times, there's bad times, but a lot of time we don't have a choice. We have to go out and operate as best we can in the weather that's happening all around us. So if you have specific goals in the real estate market, you got something you're trying to achieve, don't let all the news headlines and the markets spook you. Get dialed in on what it is that you're trying to accomplish, and reach out to someone like myself or the realtor of your choice who can help you stick handle the market regardless if it's up, down, or sideways, because there's people winning in the real estate market every day as I'm shooting this video, you know, and over the many decades here in Canada where real estate's been a thing, there's been a lot of success stories and a lot of failures. But if you take zero action, you shouldn't expect to have you know, any good or any bad. You should expect to just stay put where you are. So anyways, a little bit of real estate philosophy there. I digress. Last but not least, proud to announce that our team, the Tamer Kumar and Associates real estate team, I'm the manager of the team. We finished in the top 21 teams across Canada in terms of units sold. And I don't share that info to boast. I share that info because it means we helped a ton of people get things done. So, you know, that's our job, is to get results and to get things done for our clients. So if you're out there and you're considering buying, selling, or investing in the Peterborough or the Kawartha Lakes area, myself and my team, we'd be happy to be of service. Thank you for sticking with me through this entire presentation. Now, I've just spoken to each end of town, north, south, east, west, and central. And obviously the data that I've provided here today is quite generic and pretty top level. But I should mention that I do have access to extremely detailed sales data. Like I'm talking addresses, photos, you know, information about how much the property sold for relative to what it was listed for, which is a big factor in today's market. This video is made for public consumption, so it's not appropriate for me to get into those details on this public forum, as I have to be respectful of buyers and sellers' privacy information. But in a one-on-one setting, if you have curiosity about the house down the street from you that sold, or you know what a place up the street for you might sell for if you were looking to buy, that is information that I have access to in extreme detail, and I'm happy to review that information with you in a one-on-one setting. So if you'd like to know every home sale in every end of town every month, we have an email list that you can get on. And again, I film these reports every month, and I'm happy to provide that ultra detailed info to you if you have interest. Okay, that's it. Like I said off the start, my name's Sean Pierce. I'm a realtor here with Century 21 in Peterborough, Ontario. There's my socials. My contact info is all here. I'm pretty easy to get a hold of if you're interested in connecting. And, you know, if you do reach out, my typical response time is within a day or two, I'll be right back to you, and we could be talking directly about your goals, because my entire job is not to get on YouTube and pump up my accomplishments and what I'm getting done here. It's about connecting with people one-on-one and helping them accomplish their real estate goals. So thank you again for watching this video all the way through, and we'll catch you next month with a fresh report wrapping up the data for the month of May 2025. Thanks, folks.